So, good morning guys. Me and Zaya are currently in town. I feel like one of those moms that wake up in the morning and just go to town to just walk around for no reason. But yeah, I came to get my nails done. So yeah, that was one of my birthday presents that I wanted. You guys, my birthday was yesterday. We had a power cut, everything like that. It was a whole madness. We haven't got my nails done in a long time. So this morning, me and Zaya dropped off Ria at school, and then I came to town to, you know, get my nails done. What do you guys think? I just got them like really clear. I'm still getting used to them. I don't know about this whole mum life with nails thing. I don't think it works, but Zaya is heckling over there. Why are you heckling? But yeah. So yeah, we're in New Look. I thought there'll be some bits in here, but it doesn't seem like there's anything. So we're gonna leave and then we're gonna go home. I'm back home now, and I'm making Isaiah's breakfast, or like brunch. Isaiah now has 2 meals a day, and yeah, she has 2 meals a day just because she drinks so much milk. So we're trying to cut down on the amount of milk that she's drinking. So she has like porridge in the morning, and then porridge around like 7ish just before she goes to bed. That way she's just a lot more, you know, content, and she's not, you know, she's not fussy. Currently in her pram, you guys, mum life, you have to like, when you have to like juggle things, like you have to do what you have to do. So right now guys, she's literally like, yeah, she's heckling and complaining as she does, but we're not gonna pay any attention to her, because in literally 2 minutes she's going to be happy again. Say hi people. Say hi to the people though. So it's been a long time and I haven't seen you. Sessions are by force. They start off like with Zaya trying to beef me, but then she realizes that food is good for her, and then she actually starts eating. They're actually getting better, because before she just used to cry and scream, but I think she was doing that because it was easier for her to swallow. Now she can actually swallow on her own. It's not much of a problem. I wait there for you. Okay, so hi guys, welcome to today's vlog. Today is, what's today? Today is Thursday. I think it's Thursday the 6th of December, and me and Zaya are just chilling. She's sitting in the pram and I'm getting on with what I had to do. So I just had to clean the kitchen, but I've done that now. And then I had a conversation with mom, and she was like, okay, she was just reminding me like, oh, have you like checked up on everything you needed to do? You guys know I want to go what's that? Anyways, you guys know I want to go to uni in 2019 by God's grace. Fingers crossed that's gonna happen. Hey, raspberries, I mean. Isaiah is so cheeky, I can't even. So you guys know I want to go to university September 2019. So she was asking me, okay, have you done everything you needed to do? I needed to send off my evidence for my qualification to Birmingham Uni, and then I needed to I basically needed to redo my driving license, because I did it the first time and something went wrong and I never tried again. You guys know I've done driving lessons, but I just hadn't chased up on it and I hadn't even bothered going back. So anyway, so your mum was just, you know, being what she's like. She was just reminding me like, okay, have you like checked everything you needed to do today? So right now as we speak, I'm about to wait, where are we? So yeah, right now as we speak, I am about to send an email. I'm about to send an email to Northampton University. Northampton is one of the unis I want to go to just because it's closer and I have you stop laughing. Why did you stop? Look at you, got porridge. There. So yeah, Isaiah has to you too. You too. Okay guys, we'll have to have this conversation in a bit because Isaiah will not let me speak. She wants to go back listen to her house music, so that's what we're gonna do right now. Where's my phone? No, where's my phone? Where's the, okay, here's the phone. Okay. Here's the phone. Wait. Oh, look. Do you know what, guys? Yeah, no, I'm actually since this is all in real time. So I'm about to have a rant, right? I'm actually about to have a rant. The last video was about me co-parenting, and you know, some of you had your different opinions on what I should do. So as you guys know, my mum co-parents with my baby father, and that's fine and everything. It suits me better because I'm in a good space of mind and I'm not stressed out, and nothing is lost in translation basically. So right now, like, mum always makes it a point to communicate whatever they have spoken about. And right now, can you imagine he's asking my mum what hospital Isaiah was born in? Like, can you actually just imagine? Like, this is what I have to go through on a daily basis for you lot that oh my god, I'm so great. Like, this is so mad. Sorry guys, I'm responding to my group chat. Like, if you guys want to know real life in the real time in the life of Mercy Diosa, this is it. I'm actually cussing. Like, can you actually imagine? Okay, so tell me how you are father of the year when you don't even know when your child is born, what hospital your child was born at. You would think this is a conversation that we would have had months ago, but no. Anyways guys, I'd have to like talk to you guys in a bit. Such good memory. Yeah.
Are you going to go to university?
Yes.
What do you want to do at university?
To buy a degree.
You don't buy them. You have to study for them. I'm getting my hair done today. My other daughter is coming to do my hair, guys.
Yeah, she is around today.
How lucky am I to just have daughters in the whole wide world with different talents. Some doing my hair, some being drunk.
I be shady as usual.
I'm not being shady.
Bare shadiness coming from that side of the room, bro.
It's not shade, it's just fact.
Mom, you're very dramatic.
Huh?
Got drama, bro. Drama follow you.
Yeah, drama does follow me. It's following me right now.
How cute do we look in the morning, guys?
How cute do we look?
Yeah. Guys, yesterday I was about to kill myself. Yesterday I was so dramatic. I was crying on the phone to mom on her way to work. Yeah. She was this is what you're listening to, mom. So between me wanting to kill myself, you're listening to this church uplifting.
I have to.
Music.
You know, my job being Mrs. Mom is such a difficult job, guys. It's never easy. But you know me, I soldier on. and I need to stay prayed up. A sprinkle of Jesus every day, because if I didn't have a sprinkle of Jesus with Mercy, I would literally be dying myself.
I feel like 2 weeks prior to turning 22, my life has just been going. I feel like my life is going. So I've been so dramatic, like not even dramatic. I feel how I feel here, but in a nutshell, how I feel is not how dramatic it is, or how, you know, dire the situation is.
Yeah.
So that's what's been happening basically. I've been going through some changes, you guys, and I think like probably I'm mad.
It's not meant, well, you know, because what I was trying to say to Mercy is, you know, I'm a great believer in people, particularly with depression. You know, I know in our community something that we don't really particularly subscribe to. Even I work in services, but and I'm never going to say that my understanding of it is the best. I struggle with the concept of depression. I do, and like any other person from a Black African culture, we do struggle with it. And you know, you want to acknowledge that it's there, but you don't actually want to see your child, you know, sort of like going into, you know, you want to, because I'm not never going to support Mercy, but the thing is, I also do not want for Mercy to also not. I think Mercy's got a delayed case of the blues. I don't think Mercy is depressed, and because Mercy is, and I'm being very careful with what I'm saying, because why I'm being very careful is because I acknowledge that there are people out there who suffer really badly from depression, and it's a serious illness, guys, which, you know, sometimes actually claims lives. But what I also want you to know is that with my daughter, there's also an element of drama that is attached to this. So as much as I am very much acknowledging that Mercy can be suffering from a very bad case of the blues, I also am not dismissing the fact that Mercy is. So, because with Mercy, I have to sort out what is the actual depression and what is drama, or what is the blues and what is drama. So it makes it a very, very difficult for me as a mother, because I don't want to say to Mercy, you're being melodramatic when actually Mercy needs support, or Mercy, you need support when Mercy is being dramatic, because Mercy has always been one who loves the drama, who loves this. You know, of all my kids, that's what Mercy is about. And I know to some people they'll go, oh, this is why depression is missed in our community, because African parents always, you know, label everything as drama. No, do not come for me, because I'll come right back for you. I know exactly what depression is about, and I know what my children's needs are, and I will support them. But what I'm trying to say is, with Mercy in particular, not everyone in general, Mercy in particular,
at this moment in time,
at this particular moment in time, I always have to decipher what is actual drama with Mercy and what is depression with Mercy, and that is an extra layer I have to deal with, and we deal with it in our family the best way we can, right? I was not raised to, you know, to speak depression and illness into existence. I was never raised like that. So to me, I'm learning as I'm raising my kids. I have to learn as I'm raising my kids. And also, I'm never going to say to Mercy, man up, or I'm never going to say to Messi, oh Messi, you're dramatic. Those are my internal conversations that I have to say, there's an element of drama here. But I would not say that to her, because to her at that particular moment, that's her reality. She feels very overwhelmed. She feels whatever it is that is going through. So I'm just trying to say, you know, we as parents, particularly African parents, we do try the best way we can, but this is a very foreign concept. The concept of depression, the concept of mental health. I'll be the very first person to raise my hand and say, actually, it's not an area that we were ever raised. I don't think we even have a Shona word for depression, because it's not something that was openly acknowledged. But being a mother, I cannot negate that and bury my head in the sand. My kids are going to be sad, you know, my kids are going to suffer things. But also, having said that, I do not want to particularly speak diseases into existence. Because sometimes, you know, culture, spirituality, everything, you know, is entangled in the way I was raised. I do not want to speak them into existence. So this is where my tensions come in as being Mercy's mom, because I have to support Mercy in what at that particular time is her reality, but also stay true to what I was raised to believe. So it's a mixture of everything, and on a day-to-day, I just try to make do with the tools that I have.
Last 2 weeks I've been feeling very dramatic and upset and a bit low, sad. But it's alright though. I feel like you said it. I think you just said like described it like some days are better than others. So some days you will feel like shit, and then some days you feel better.
Because what my advice to Mercy, which I've been giving to her, is good. You know, in all honesty, motherhood is not easy, and she's 4/5 months postpartum, right? And you know, your hormones are all over the place, number one. Number two, you're transitioning from just being yourself and waking up and take care of you, and then you're taking care of a young baby who's very demanding and doesn't care that you're feeling shit today or whatever, will still require your undivided attention. And on top of that, life doesn't stop because you're now a mother. There are other responsibilities that you have to deal with. Sort out your uni applications, sort out your finances, you know, sort out all those things, and sort out your other roles you already had, being a sister, being a daughter, and everything else. So all those things do not stop. So on top of, you know, you're running on half a gallon of fuel, you've got a baby who's taking from there, you've got your other roles taking from there. Some days you will run empty, you will, and it's natural. That's the nature of life. The only concern is when you are now constantly running on empty, you're never replenishing. That is the concern. But if once in a while you're running on empty, it's quite understandable, it's natural, you know, because as women we do take on a lot, and that is the case of womanhood. Come on.
See you later, Rio. Bye, bye. Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Have a lovely day. See you later.
I'll be back to pick you up later.
Yes, I'll be back to pick you up later.
Rio just sorted out his ride for after school.
Yeah, yes. Cover your head. Oh, Mrs. Giffins. Morning, Emma. I've got a nasty sore throat. Oh, it's awful. No. Have a lovely day. That woman, I've got so much love for her.
Yeah,
she's so good to my son. And you know, if you've got an autistic son or an autistic child, the quality of support, you know, is very well correlated to how they succeed. You know, And you know, Rio has been very fortunate at Parks Bremen that he has had such an amazing support network, particularly in Emma. Emma is very good. Emma has been such
amazing, guys.
Such an amazing support teacher. You know, she's an unsung hero. You know me, you know, when it comes to teachers, I hardly think.
Oh yeah, like you're the creme de la creme, but she is amazing.
She's amazing. She's such an amazing teacher. So going back to this messy situation, so I was saying, you know, she's postpartum, 4 or 5 months postpartum. A lot is going on. She's getting to know, you know, it's not like Messi actually knew who she was to start off with. So now she's having to find the identity. At the same time, being somebody's mother, it is hard. And I totally acknowledge that. And I've told Messi many times, you know, no one is negating a journey or minimalizing her journey. But once in a while, yes, you want to just scale up and down and just think, what did I do? But there are also very good things out of her journey that have happened. Because now, I think she appreciates what it is like to be a mother and how difficult it can be. Because it doesn't matter, even if your kids are now her age, like now, I don't have the sleepless nights. I can sleep at night quite easily. Well, I have sleepless nights because of the things they tell me.
That's the first thing you said this morning. So why would you tell me things like this? Because I couldn't sleep. I was awake all night.
So it's not physically draining like what she's doing right now.
It's emotionally draining.
It's emotionally draining because, you know, different stages of motherhood are very different. Now I deal with bad boyfriends, I deal with bad breakups, and it still breaks your heart because they're your kids, you know. As far as I'm concerned, even though they're adults in their own rights, they're still my children, you see. So this is what I'm always trying to say to Messi, that, you know, although right now Isaiah is very demanding physically and sometimes emotionally, but physically draining, because it's the day-to-day washing her, changing her, you know, feeding her, carrying her everywhere, dealing with her demands. It's very draining physically, so draining, you know. And when she refuses to sleep because she wants to play, all those things, it's a difficult time. But that time will pass, and I'm always saying that to her. And sometimes she cannot see it because it's her first time being a mom, so she cannot see it. She's got nothing to compare it to. But as for me, because I've done it before, and I would never lie to her, she just needs to hang on in there, take one day at a time, you know. And whenever help is there, take it, you know. And also what she's doing, which is quite positive in the whole journey, is that she talks about it. Even when she feels shitty and she feels that this sounds a bit stupid, she still talks about it, because, you know, what might come across as very silly to anyone is reality to her at that particular time. I need for her to know. I'm saying this so that she can go back to this video. It's not even about for people, but it's for her to view. She's an amazing, you know, kick-ass mom. She's doing the best she can with her BTech knowledge in parenting. She's doing the best she can, and her baby is evident of that, you know. And she should be grateful that she's coping with the day-to-day, because some people don't actually cope. And you know, I work in services. Some of you know, we hear horrendous stories. And when I'm saying this to Messi, I'm not just saying it because she's my daughter. I'm saying it because I see it all the time. I might have stopped working right now to step in to be a second mother to Isaiah because of abuse, but you know, it's not happening because Messi is not letting it happen. And because of that, this is why I give her a free pass for her to be a bit silly, you know, once in a while. She's allowed to be, because she's working very hard. And as a mother, I know that I do. So Messi, you are one of the best mothers I've ever come across, and you're doing the best you can. And that is the most important part, that you're doing the best you can, you know. And the best you can be hard sometimes, and everyone knows that. And children in general are very difficult. They are. And that's not something I take very lightly too. But the only advice I can leave with you is take one day at a time. Do not look too much into the future, because you will not see the wood from the trees.
True.
Yeah. So take one day, just one day. Like today, take Friday as it is. Plan your Friday. And when Friday is finished, be grateful for Friday. Get back into Saturday and everything. And also, I was saying to her, the other thing that I want Messi to learn to do is to associate fun with Isaiah. Because at the moment, fun for Messi is a day without Isaiah. So I was saying you need to incorporate her into your fun days, and then you actually appreciate motherhood more. But these are lessons that you learn as you go through it, and I'm here to guide you through them. As long as you just don't jump off the cliff, because I cannot come to your grave to teach you there. So you have to survive it, and you have to breathe through it, because that's what strong women do. That is what they do. And then we'll cross, when you get catatonic, we cross that bridge when we come to it. But for now, let's take one day at a time. Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's take one day at a time.
Basically, guys, so we've dropped Ria off. We're at home now. You
know, we are generally very peaceful neighbors. We are very nice to our neighbors. You know, all my neighbors decide we are very good friends with them. They pick our Amazon parcels, we pick their Amazon parcels. If we bump into each other in the car park, we say good morning.
And you know, this is an actual neighborhood, because if the postman comes, he knows who's home, who's not home.
It's literally a neighborhood. We're a nice cul-de-sac. Everyone likes each other and everybody gets on with it. You know, we've got neighbors who've come to ours for dinner. I've got neighbors who actually call me mom, you know, but they're just my neighbors.
Our neighbors using mom's extra
car park. And you know, he doesn't even need to ask, because he knows I'm not you know, problematic like that. This particular neighbor, this one here, these people, sons of Satan, you know, such horrible people,
guys.
You know, and you know, I don't dislike people in general, guys. It takes a lot out of me for me to dislike them, but these particular ones, I dislike them. Very nice people, very horrible people. You know, like Rio would come out in summer just to play outside by himself. They would blame, you know, and Rio is not a problematic child.
No.
Or he's making noise outside. But it's
the
summer.
part that gets me when they try to say that he reeled through stones, and our garden doesn't have stones.
It doesn't have stones. So where did he get the stones to throw to them? And listen to how elaborate the story got. He threw a stone, and the stone hit on their no, it didn't go there. It hit on something and ricocheted onto their patio.
Oh yeah, the conservatory window. The man was mowing in it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. What happened was, apparently, this is the story. Rio threw a stone into their garden. So then one day when he was mowing, the stone that we had Rio's name, because Rio didn't edit on it, that my name is Rio, I've just thrown this stone into your garden. So that stone, as he was mowing, the stone bounced up and hit their
conservatory window, and it shattered.
So, and
it's Rio's fault. How?
We apologized. You know, me being me, I said, oh, I'm very sorry. But you know, they don't like apologies as well, because I don't like. Yeah, they like pounds of flesh. They want you to pay with your blood. And then from that day, it literally was everything. Oh, Rio is making noise in the garden, but this is summer and it's in the afternoon. Where is he supposed to play? Oh, Rio was jumping too high in the trampoline. But where do you want him to live? They're just nasty people. And yeah, you know what? I stay prayed up whenever. Oh no. I don't stay prayed up, because what happened the other time, right? I was parking. It wasn't even me parking. A friend of mine came to visit, and she's got a huge Range Rover, guys. Our parkings are fairly wide, so you can fit even a big car. So she fitted a car within my, you know, the designated space. And then the wife came, as we were parking, she came to park. My friend, being as nice as I am, said, oh, you know, do you want me to move my car so that you can open your doors, right? She didn't have to do that because she was parked within the white lines, but because she thought that's the nice thing you do, that's being neighborly, because she was very, very near to us. And then she goes, oh, you wouldn't have to move it if you knew how to park in the first place. And I said, Jesus, Mary, Mother of God, forgive me for I'm about to sin. So I had to come back because I started walking. And I said, you said what? And she went, if you could effing pack, you wouldn't have to effing repack. And I said, Jesus. And they had a daughter when she was doing this. And I said, what are you talking about? You stupid, fat
Big. You have to throw her insults back at her.
Yeah, because she was like, if you could effing pack, no, she didn't say you're quite slow. And I said, yes, I'm slow. You're fat. You know, and I'm not, and I've got nothing. I'm not skinny myself. But one thing I will not stand is people who choose to be derogatory about. And then she went on to call me a dog. And I said, yeah, I said, she says, you fucking dog. I said, you are the dog. And your husband is the biggest one. Your husband had to come in and everything. I cannot really remember what came out of my mouth, but we were hurling insults to each other. And you know, it's not me, because I'm not that like
Since
that.
Since that day we walk in opposite paths. We're coming this way, she goes the other way.
Because I said, and at this point we're nose to nose. And she knew I was not going to back down. I was never going to back down, and it's not even me. That is not me. I am not tempestuous like that. I don't fight people. That's not what I do. My kids will tell you that. And people who I hear will know me personally.
And our other neighbor could even confirm their problematic ways.
They are problematic ways, because he came and we were talking about it the other time, because I said, actually they've got a spare parking. Do you want to ask? He was like, no, I would rather park my car on top of my ceiling than ask those more focus where to park. They're not nice people. They're absolutely horrible, guys. And I've had neighbors who are difficult, but I've managed to, you know, to see for them to see the errors of their ways, and we've actually ended up on good terms. I had neighbors who would pray all hours of the night, and that didn't bother me. No. You know, because that was their religion. They would do whatever they want to do. Sometimes they would throw things into my garden. That didn't bother me, because they had so many kids. And that's life, you know, that's being neighborly. I was raised in an African neighborhood where everybody was everyone. So I'm not very particular and very precious about neighbors. I take them for who they are. But these particular ones, they took me where there's no Jesus. They're not nice people at all. And I rant over. Now, at least you know what we know, sorry, the rant was almost over, it's not over. Now we know to avoid each other. If they see me coming this way, they go back until I finish my business. And if I never avoid them, I'll carry on, because I'm a child of God. I'm not going to avoid anyone in any no park. Why do I want to go get late? And the sad thing is the mother is such a lovely woman. Because when we started shouting, she's the only one I respected. And she was like, oh guys, don't do that, it's not healthy. And I said, yeah, it's not healthy, but your children need to learn how to talk to people. How can you be calling people bitches? You call me a bitch if I ever rant officially over. No, and also I'm not encouraging people to be nasty to their neighbors. Love your neighbor as Jesus has loved you, but these particular ones, I do not care. I don't care for them at all. Absolutely do not. Not nice people.
Absurd.
Rant definitely over.
Weather shambles.
Oh.
I wanted to end the vlog properly, because I realized I never end the vlogs properly. So guys, if you like this channel, if you enjoyed the vlogs, give the video a thumbs up, and please do not forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe to this channel. I hope you guys are enjoying the vlogs anyway. Please let me know in the comments down below how Vlogmas is going for you. I know we're only on day 3, but we've got a long way to go till Christmas is up. And you guys know I do have a challenge, which is I have to upload a Vlogmas video every single day till the 1st of January. If I don't, that means I'm having a sober Christmas, and you guys know for a fact that, yeah, it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna let that happen, like, no way. Bye.